Update video for the warehouse. It is April 18th, 2024. Just like in the office building, the crew that's been over here got a lot done in the last couple of days. They already had disassembled just about everything. There were a few things left, pieces of shelving they needed to disassemble. Craig disassembled what he could out of the pallet rack. He disassembled the pallet rack that was in the quarantine cage, but it turns out that the uprights are what hold the top on that thing, and one of them is completely encapsulated by the cage. So you'd have to cut the cage apart to get the pallet rack uprights out of there. Olin said he did not mind if that stayed, so stay it does. Now we've run out of boxes, so I haven't been able to transfer the certs files into the boxes. They're still upstairs in drawers. However, it's come to the point now where we don't really know what's the disposition of these files. There's so much of it that's scanned. I mean, way more than 10 years. I mean, I don't even know how many, 15, 18, something like that. It may be possible to shred everything or just keep basically what I've already gotten downstairs. I know that didn't make much sense the way I said it, but that's going to be something that corporate has to decide. It's fine with me, if they want to shred all that old stuff. It's not my business to complain. And it would take a lot less time to just bring it downstairs and prepare it for shred. It's still a lot of work. I mean, there's 500 and something drawers left upstairs. So that's a lot of lifting. But there'd be more than one of us working on it. Probably all three of us that are left. Wilson, Craig, and I, we'd probably all be doing it if we can fit up there and if we can figure out the logistics of how we're going to do things. Because we're out of pallets. Pretty much. Now, we'll clear up some pallets. A lot of these files, these accounting files and sales order files and so forth, a lot of these are going to be able to be shredded, which will clear up some pallets. There's only so many pallets you can manage or work on at one time. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're waiting for word from corporate. But we know what needs to be done no matter what happens. Yep, they got all this stuff off the back wall. I don't know if I showed that before. These tables are going to go away. We're going to keep that far one and that one because we've got to have space to work on the files and the boxes and so forth. So it could be that the remaining tables we'll disassemble and toss them in a dumpster when we're done. Craig doesn't want to keep the dumpsters too long because you get charged every month for those things. The one exhaust fan running, it's the only noise in here. It's really creepy when you turn that off and there's just no noise. You can hear the dock chirp once in a while when the wind blows on it. Still waiting for the electronics recycler. No idea what's going on there. Craig's having a hard time getting people to get back with him or to do what they said they were going to do. The movers have done a good job. As you can see, if you watch the last video or two, they've made tremendous progress. I mean, they're almost finished. They've got like 1 day of work left. They got to break these things down, these workstations, and they got to haul off all that stuff down there that we just walked by. Those are like the remaining desks, the cabinetry that was in my office, the metal stuff. That I took care of that myself. I disassembled and dragged it out. Craig helped me with a couple of them, but the real heavy ones I had to remove the guts before I could even lean them over. And then they were easy to push, thankfully, drag out of the office. Well, maybe they already hauled my stuff off. Where is it? Yeah, I don't see it. I think they picked it up already. But you can see it in some of the pictures I took. Yeah, I don't know what happened to it. They had a truck here today. The forklift was going all day long. They were moving, just constantly all day. So we'll walk up here. You can see the empty offices. I still have my desk because I have the only functioning computer and scanner left. And there are times we have to print or scan things. Not for much longer, probably. Take a look in here. Everywhere these desks touch the floor, it's just hideous. Now, the rest I understand, but there's this black stuff that Craig got the scraper and was scraping at it. And I'm like, man, you're like unleashing some kind of horrible virus on the world. He's like, I'll keep my distance. I'm like, yeah, from a virus. 6 feet, that'll work. Same thing. Floors are really terrible though, but we've known that for years. Table's gone. Metal cabinets, shelves gone. I still have this L-shaped desk thing. I gotta have somewhere to put some stuff like that guy. And our internet connection does still work out here, but that's not gonna last long either. That'll mean I have to use my phone for everything. Craig says, good hotspot. Well, it turns out I'm grandfathered with my phone plan. If I want to hotspot my phone, it's going to cost, another $30 a month at least. And I'm like, I'm not going to do that. Not just for finishing up here. All right, update complete.